I thought I understood Neville Goddard until one sentence in his lecture made my entire reality shift in 48 hours. Here's what he said that nobody talks about, why most people completely miss it even after reading every book, and how you can test it tonight before you go to sleep. For 2 years, I did everything right. I visualized, affirmed, and scripted like crazy. I lived in the end, or so I thought. I'd watch videos about manifesting love, money, freedom, and I'd nod along, feel inspired for about an hour, then wake up the next morning back in the same reality. Same bank account, same relationship patterns, same quiet anxiety that maybe I was the one person this didn't work for. I'd see other people in the comments of those videos saying, "It worked in 3 days. My special person texted me. I manifested $10,000. And I'd feel this mix of hope and jealousy. Like, what am I doing wrong? Why them and not me? I kept thinking, maybe I'm not visualizing hard enough. Maybe I need to do sats every single night for months. Maybe I'm too negative. Maybe I don't deserve it. But here's what I didn't realize. I wasn't doing it wrong. I was doing it from the wrong place. And that one shift, that one understanding, changed everything faster than I ever thought possible. Then one night, I was listening to one of Neville's older lectures, and he said something so simple it almost sounded boring. You are not getting something, you are selecting it. That sentence. That's what cracked it open. Because here's what most people miss, and this is the part that makes reality shift fast. Neville wasn't teaching you how to create what you want. He was teaching you how to choose what already exists. Let me show you what I mean with something that happened to me last month. I needed a client. Not just any client, a specific type of project, $3,000 minimum, someone I'd actually enjoy working with. I'd been manifesting this for weeks, visualizing, scripting, nothing. Then I remembered, I'm not getting it, I'm selecting it. So I tried something different. Instead of sitting there trying to make it happen with my mind, I just asked myself, in which reality do I already have this client? And I felt it. Not like I was reaching for something far away, like I was remembering something that already happened. I saw my phone. I saw the email notification. I saw the name I didn't recognize yet. I saw myself smiling because it was easy, it was done, and it was obvious. I didn't loop it 100 times. I didn't do it every night. I felt it once, for maybe 15 seconds, and thought, oh, that's the version I'm selecting. 2 days later, 2 days, I got an email from someone I'd never heard of. They'd been referred by someone I didn't even know had my contact. $3,200 project, exactly the vibe I wanted. It felt so normal I almost missed how insane it was. But here's what made it fast. I didn't try to build a new reality. I just tuned into the one where it was already done. This is what Neville meant when he said, creation is finished. He didn't mean you sit back and do nothing. He meant everything you want already exists right now as a potential, as a frequency, as a version of reality that's just as real as this one. You're not manifesting from scratch. You're selecting from infinite possibilities. Most people here live in the end, and they think it means pretend really hard. So they visualize, but underneath they're still living in the reality of not having it. They're trying to cross a bridge from don't have to will have. But Neville's teaching is more radical than that. He's saying, the bridge doesn't exist. There's no gap. There's just which version are you tuning into right now? Think about it like this. Right now, there's a version of reality where you're broke, confused, stuck. There's also a version, equally real, where you're abundant, clear, free. Both are here. Both are now. The question isn't, how do I create the good one? The question is, which one am I selecting with my attention, my feelings, my assumptions? And here's the thing. When you select it, reality rearranges fast. Because you're not building something new. You're just shifting channels. But here's where it gets even deeper. And this is the part that makes it feel almost too easy. Once you understand you're selecting, not manifesting, you stop trying to control the how. Let me tell you what happened when I finally let go of needing to know the steps. A few months ago, I wanted to move. I've been in the same apartment for 3 years, and I was ready for something better. More space, better light, a place that actually felt like me. But here's the thing, I had no idea how it would happen. My lease wasn't up for 6 months. I didn't have extra money saved. I didn't even know what neighborhood I wanted. Old me would have spiraled. How is this supposed to work? I need a plan. I need to figure this out. But I remembered, I'm not creating this. I'm selecting it. So I stopped trying to figure out the how. I just tuned into the version of reality where I was already living there. I didn't imagine the apartment. I imagined the feeling of waking up in that space. Sunlight on my face, my coffee mug on a counter that felt like mine, the sound of a quieter street. I didn't do this obsessively. I just dropped into that feeling whenever I remembered. Maybe once a day, sometimes less. And I let it be simple. Let it be obvious. Let it be done. 3 weeks later, a friend I hadn't talked to in over a year texted me out of nowhere. Her roommate was moving out. The place was exactly what I'd been imagining. Better, actually. My lease? Turns out I could break it early with no penalty because of a clause I didn't even know existed. It unfolded so naturally, I didn't even have time to doubt it. That's what happens when you select instead of create. The how shows up on its own. The bridges appear. The coincidences line up. You don't have to force it. You just have to stop selecting the version where it's hard. Here's what Neville was really teaching. Your job is not to figure out the how. Your job is to claim the version of reality where it's already done. Most people get stuck because they think they need to see the path first. They need to know, how will the money come? How will they text me? How will the opportunity appear? But when you're selecting from infinite possibilities, the how is none of your business. The how is reality's job. Your job is to stop selecting the version where you don't have it yet. And here's the magic. The moment you fully select the new version, the moment you stop double backing into the old reality with your doubts and your "but how?" questions, reality has no choice but to catch up. Because you're not split anymore. You're not living in two states at once. You're decided. And a decided consciousness moves fast. Neville called this living from the end, not toward it. You're not walking to the wish fulfilled. You're in it. You're already there. You're just waiting for the 3D to reflect it back. But you have to let it be easy. You have to let the bridges show up without micromanaging them. You have to trust that the version you selected is already in motion. Now here's the part that changes everything. And honestly, this is the piece that made it all click for me in a way nothing else did. It's not about doing more. It's about being more still. Let me explain what I mean. Last week, I was anxious about something. Doesn't even matter what, just that familiar tightness in my chest. That loop of, what if it doesn't work out, thoughts. Old me would have tried to fix it by doing another visualization, writing another affirmation, forcing myself to feel good. But I caught myself, and I thought, wait, in the reality where this is already handled, am I anxious? No, obviously not. So instead of trying to fix the anxiety, I just asked, which version am I selecting right now? The one where I'm worried, or the one where it's already done? And I chose. Not by forcing a feeling, just by remembering. Like, oh yeah, in that version, I'm calm. In that version, it's obvious. In that version, I'm not even thinking about this anymore because it already worked out. And the wildest part? Within an hour, I got a text that resolved the whole thing. Not because I manifested it, because I stopped selecting the version where it was a problem. That's what Neville meant by assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. He didn't mean fake it. He meant remember what it feels like to already have it and live there, even if it's only for 10 seconds, even if the 3D doesn't match yet. Because the second you select that version, the second you stop feeding the old reality with your attention, the new one becomes inevitable. So here's the core shift. Here's the thing that makes reality move fast. Stop trying to get what you want. Start selecting the version where you already have it. Stop asking, how do I make this happen? Start asking, which reality am I tuning into right now? Stop doing more techniques. Start being more decisive. Because a decided consciousness doesn't waver. It doesn't check the 3D every 5 minutes to see if it's working. It knows. It's already done. Neville wasn't teaching manifestation as a process. He was teaching selection as a practice. You don't build the new reality. You choose it. You claim it. You stop feeding the old one with your focus, your fear, your need to control the how. And when you do that, when you fully commit to the version where it's already done, reality shifts fast. Not because you earned it, not because you did enough visualizations, because you stopped being split. You stopped living in two worlds. You picked one. And that, more than any technique, is what changes everything. So here's what I want you to do tonight. Pick one thing, one desire, one version of reality you want to select. Don't visualize it like you're trying to create it. Just feel it like you're remembering it, like it already happened, like it's obvious. Let it be simple. Let it be boring. Let it be done. And if you want help dropping into that state, if you want to actually feel the wish fulfilled in a way that sticks, go watch my other video after this. It's called The Wish Fulfilled Sleep Meditation. It's specifically designed to guide you into that state right before sleep, the exact way Neville taught. You listen to it tonight, and you'll wake up different. I'm not exaggerating. That meditation does the work for you. You're not trying to get something. You're selecting what already exists. Choose the version. Stop feeding the old one. Let reality catch up. It's that simple, and it's that fast.